the way they had phrased it, it was a little confusing. So they retired for 5-10 minutes. They sent the second note. We brought them all back in. Because of the suppression hearing, they had to break the video up into like 3 segments. So we only had to watch one of the video segments. And it turns out after the fact, they were trying to figure out if the taillight was out, because that was one of the charges that they were given. So, they watch the video, they retire again. And I think they only deliberated for another 20 to 30 minutes. It was pretty quick deliberations. And then, of course, the most nerve-wracking part is, once they send the note out that we have the verdict, and then you're like waiting the 5 minutes for them to get in the courtroom and to get to the actual verdict. And you're sort of like, well, how'd it go? So you're trying to read the jury as they walk in, like, do they look happy? Are they looking at us?
Are they purposely not looking at us?
Yeah.
The verdict, the jury comes out, they have a verdict. What's your client's reaction when the verdict is read? And what is the verdict that's rendered?
So they acquit him on the DWAI drugs, and they convicted him on the taillight. I knew from watching the body cam footage that the taillight was out, and it was something, in hindsight, I probably should have hit on a little bit more to give him a full defense. But oftentimes as defense counsel, you either let the underlying go or you focus on the underlying to try to get the jury to just convict on a lesser offense than the top charge. They convicted him on the taillight. It was like a $50 fine.
Nothing. No jail time.
Yeah. Nope.
Not all these special conditions he would have had to complete.
And I think he paid it at the window that day. So he
bet.
He was,
he was ready to be done with that place, right?
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have like an overreaction when they acquitted him. You're kind of standing there waiting for the jury. And then, I think he took a sigh of relief, and you could see kind of his shoulders relaxed from being so tense from before. But yeah, it's always a good feeling when you win.
See, there are people out there who would say, oh, this is a small case, a small win. But I disagree. I got to say this is a big case and a big win. And this is what I say. All right, your client was only facing 1 year in jail, right? That's how a lot of people would look at it. But only 1 year in jail, imagine what that does to your employment. You lose it. If you have a house and you have a mortgage, you lose your house. If you have a car, you lose your car. Every credit card bill you have, everything is affected. If a person spends anything more, in my opinion, than 6 months in jail, they almost have a reset to their entire life, because the effects are detrimental, and it takes a long time, years, if ever, to recover from that.